Hello peeps, this is a quick technique video on plank and press-ups because you're going to do some press-ups in your outdoor workout tomorrow, if you do it tomorrow. So this is a quick plank and press-up technique because the position for press-ups starts with a really good plank, and if you don't start with a really good plank then you're not going to do a really good press-up. So hence why we're doing them both together. So I'm not going to chatter anymore, I'm just going to do it. So hopefully that will allow you to see what I'm going to do. So plank, the best way to start a plank is to start by lying on your belly with your elbows vertically under your shoulders, and then engage your core. So we've talked about engaging core before. It's all about lifting the pelvic floor about 50% and drawing the belly button in towards your spine by about 50%. So make sure you've got that engaged before you do anything, and then lift your bottom up off the floor until you've got a straight line from the crown of your head to your heels. Now if you're sagging in the middle here, you're putting a load of pressure on your spine. If your bottom's sticking up in the air, you're not really achieving very much. So make sure your shoulders are vertically above your elbows, find that centre point, but also make sure you aren't doing this, which is arching your back and sticking your bum up. And in order to avoid doing that, the idea is that you shrink the distance from your pubic bone to your sternum. So from the side, that is going from here to there. So it's doing that backward tilt of the pelvis to shorten that distance here to get that straight line. So if I now go into the same plank but up in high plank on hands, which is the press-up position, hands are vertically under shoulders, we've got that straight line, we're not sticking our butt up and arching through the back, we're not dropping here to arch totally, we're getting that straight line and then just tucking the tailbone under, sliding the shoulder blades down at the back and pushing the crown of the head out towards the wall ahead of you. So that is where that good plank position comes from. Elbows and knees should be soft, your body should be fluid. The thing that is holding you in plank is the core being strong. So that's plank. Now if we then take that into press-ups, you're going to try and hold that press-up position for the whole plank position for the whole movement, right down and right up of the press-up. Now you can do press-ups on knees, or you can do it on the feet. You can do it with your hands elevated, which is what you're going to do in your workout tomorrow. But whichever way you're doing it, the process is the same. So rather than in plank where your hands are shoulder width and vertically under shoulders, they should still be vertical from the side, but you take them about double shoulder width. Okay, so hands are going to be double shoulder width, and then when you do your press up, fingers stay forwards, elbows come diagonally back. This is not a press up, this is really bad for your shoulders. So make sure you turn your hands so your fingers face forwards, put them double shoulder width, and then as you bend your elbows, they'll come diagonally backwards slightly. If you do them too tight, you're really working on your triceps and taking the chest out, so it's much more of a tricep press up. So just bring the hands apart, see how the elbows then go at that nice angle rather than being too tight here, and that's the movement there. So elbows going diagonally. So a full press up is in that plank position, tuck the tailbone under, hands double shoulder width, and chest then goes to the floor as you drop down and back. Now make sure from the bottom you don't arch to come back up, so don't bring your head up first. Think about bringing the base of your spine up as you come up. So you should all be able to do that in the elevated position that I've suggested for tomorrow, where you've got your hands either on a step or a bench. Got a hair in my mouth. Otherwise, sometimes in class when we do press-ups, you can drop onto your knees to do it. But the same rules apply. You've then got a straight line from the crown of your head to your knees, not an arch here, not a sticking your butt in the air, and not this position Okay, tuck the tailbone under, shorten that distance from pubic bone to sternum, and then take chest to the ground, elbows go diagonally backwards. Remember, you're not reaching for the floor with your nose because your neck stays in line with your spine, so don't do this. Yeah, take your chest down. And keep that strength through the midline by drawing your belly button in and lifting your pelvic floor. Hope that helps. Give it a go on the workout tomorrow, and let me know how your press-ups go, and hopefully that will help in hit and tone when we do our press-ups then as well.